Welcome to Web Development Bootcamp, Part 1, Lesson 3, Creating HTML Hyperlinks. In this lesson, we will be covering what are hyperlinks and how are they used, their syntax, local links, image links, colored links, targeted links, targeted attributes, backlinks. We'll have a summary, some tips, and an exercise. Links are found on almost every web page. They are the highway of the website. You should always take your time and plan the links out carefully so they're always clear and easy to use. A link may be an image or text or a combination of. When clicked on, brings up a user to a predetermined web page or point within the website. The syntax of a hyperlink. You can see here that the tag A, usually a small a is used, but for clarity I'm using a capital A. The href, which is the designation for a link to the designated area. The link text and the closing tag. For example, you can see here we're calling Jay's 2 cents. So when this link is clicked on, Jay's 2 cents website will come up. Links are two stages. One, absolute, which means it's going to a site outside the current website, and a relative, which is a location within the current website. The thing to remember is that the absolute URL will always have the HTTP and www. Local links. Here's a good example of a local on a menu, such as going to the home page, the about page, the contact page, and the gallery page. You notice there's no www or HTTP. So we can surmise that a local link is a link whose target is somewhere within the current website. Image links. As we stated earlier, a link can also be an image. Here's the syntax of an image link. The alt is an alternate text. If the image cannot be found, the text will be displayed, but its primary purpose is to be used by text readers for those with impaired vision. You should always use the ALT. You can see here we have a style with a width of 46 and a height of 46, which means we will render the image at a 46 by 46 pixel. Moving the mouse cursor over a link will cause one of two things to happen. One, the cursor will turn into a small hand, or two, the link will turn color. Browsers have default colors that it will display when the mouse cursor goes over the link. Default colors may be changed by using styles, as shown in the below example. You never want to leave your website when you're changing from location to location. You want them to return back to your site, not go to another site and stay there. So these become very handy. Here's an example that we have the opening tag of A, the href, which determines the URL, the target attribute, which in this case is _blank, which means is to display in another frame, another window we might say, and the link text, and the closing tag. Question: what are the default link colors displayed by most browsers? Answer: an unvisited link is blue, a visited link is underlined in purple, and an active link is underlined in red. Let's take a look at something that's very handy. It's called the bookmark link. It used to be called in the old days an anchor, but today they call it a bookmark. A back or bookmark link is a link that moves the browser backwards to the previously viewed document. Sometimes you might want to provide a link back to one of several previous documents that links to the displayed document. That's where a backlink comes in handy. For example, the following link moves the browser back to the previously displayed document. If your browser supports JavaScript, and it does, And if it supports window history object, which if you're using Windows, it does, this is necessary to produce a backlink or bookmark link. Take a look at this sample link and jot it down for future use. The bookmark using the ID attribute as shown in this example to the right. Then you add the link. The link follows the format as previously shown, but notice a couple of things. We used a hash mark with the ID name to specify which ID we are going to go to display the document. In this case, tag. This is a representation of what I'm talking about. We have document 10, document 4, and document 14, all going or linking to document 20. Or if I'm on document 20, how do I know where to go if I hit the backlink? In this case, the window history object will bring us back to document 14. Summary. A back or bookmark link is a link that moves the browser backwards to the previously viewed document. Sometimes you might want to provide a link back to one of several previous documents. That's where a backlink comes in handy. For example, the following link moves the browser back to the previously displayed document. If your browser supports JavaScript, and it does, and if it supports window history object, which if you're using Windows, it does, this is necessary to produce a backlink or bookmark link. Take a look at this sample link and jot it down for future use. First thing you want to do when creating a bookmark link is create the bookmark using the ID attribute as shown in this example to the right. Then you add the link. The link follows the format as previously shown, but notice a couple of things. We used a hash mark with the ID name to specify which ID we are going to go to display the document. In this case, tags. This is a representation of what I'm talking about. We have document 10, document 4, and document 14, all going or linking to document 20. Or if I'm on document 20, how do I know where to go? In this case, the window history object will bring us back to document 14. Summary. The A tag or A element defines a link. Use the href attribute to define the link address, the URL, within the link element. Use the HTML target attribute to find where to open the linked document. You never want to leave your website and go to another website and not have a way back automatically. You don't want them going to another site. You want them to stay on your site. So always choose a page where you can get back to your site. Think about this carefully before you code it. Use the HTML or the image element inside the link to use an image as a link. Use the HTML ID attribute to determine bookmarks on a page. The href attribute will be used with the hashtag to specify the bookmark. An absolute link always has the HTTP and www added to the start of the link address. A relative link does not and always is targeting a location within the current site. Browsers have default colors that are displayed for the link. For example, unvisited links are blue, a viewed link is underlined in purple, and an active link is underlined in red. Well, these can be modified to different colors because you don't want a blue link showing up on a blue background. It wouldn't be visible. So always want to make your links clear and easy to read. These all can be changed or restyled by using your styling attributes. A syntax for a page within the current site is the syntax for an image link is the syntax for a backlink is and the attributes for targeting. And bookmarks are useful, as we mentioned, to jump from location to location within your website. Pops tips. If you're using targeting and your website gets locked up in the frame or in the window, you can use a target _top to break out of the frame. A link can be something other than text, such as an image. Images should be kept in a folder named Images for easy access. Navigation of the website is a most important issue in building the site. Take your time and plan it out carefully. It must be clear and easy to use. You may wish to stop the video, take a few minutes to review your notes. Exercises. Exercise 3-1. In your previously created template page, code the links to the various pages, such as the home, the about, the gallery, and the contact. Exercise 3-2. Create a sample page that contains a lot of text. Place 2 or 3 bookmarks on the page. Use www.ellipsum.com to generate dummy text. You will find this a useful site when creating web pages. Congratulations, you have completed Part 1, Lesson 3, Links. I hope you have enjoyed the tutorial. Please provide us with feedback, questions, and suggestions that you may have. We'll respond as soon as possible. Homework. Review previous lessons. 2. Create a dummy page in order to practice using the various links covered in this lesson. Next, Part 1, Lesson 4, Images. Like the tutorial, then click like, and please subscribe if you have not.